Emergency stream. Emergency stream. If you have a pulse and an internet connection, you know the Badge Bros are blowing up right now. And we had to hop on. We owed it to the people to just hop on. We're drafting these contests right now. We're jamming before lock. We know it's at 93%, and we're just trying to get those entries in, but we may as well do it together and do it with the people and show the people that we love them. So big thank you, Hayden Winks. Big thank you, Nick Rudman. Big thank you, Underdog, giving us the shouts. We're out here. We are out here. We're not going anywhere. And it starts right now by bringing in the bros again, and we're going to talk breaking Monday night. Let's go. What is up, gentlemen?
What's going on, fellas?
Electric night, man. What a fun little turn of events that was.
Absolutely, man. Big shouts, golf claps, F's in the chat. It was unreal. Yeah. So let's go back to doing what we do best. Drafted some teams?
I love it.
Hell, why not? I think we just filled our second contest.
Oh, yeah, my. Perfectly wrong timing?
Perfectly wrong timing. We're going to need a third contest here from Underdog.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Underdog. We need another contest.
Yeah.
Show our ranks and then just a bunch of instant lobbies.
Yeah, we're going
to. There's an hour left. There's an hour left before lock. They'll load one up right here for us. Did you guys get in a couple more this afternoon? Did you guys come up with any builds you liked?
Yeah, I did. I ended up drafting 20 in the main one, nice. in the big one, and then
who's your highest exposed?
One in that second. Kittle.
Oh, I like that.
Lot of Kittle.
Yeah, man. I mean, in terms of guys that could go off for 30 tonight that are underpriced in the second/third round a couple times, like that's a nice piece.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
very overexposed him. It's 75 or 70 for him, and then my next highest is 45. So it's kind of like Kittle or bust. But I mean, he was just there a lot, and so he fell to that like back end third round. So
yeah.
What about you, Nez?
I had some good luck. I went on with a 44% Cooper Cup, so we'll take that. We'll take that.
Didn't anyone get the memo that you already won 10K? How are we giving this guy 44% cup?
Man, we get the Underdog shout out. I officially get the influencer 101. That's just the way it works. Also, bonus for you, I don't know if you're familiar on the state side, the Kansas City Mavericks. This is a minor league hockey team. I wore this for you. Dude.
There we go, my man.
Little puck action for you.
What is that? CHL, ECHL? One of the two.
Dude, some minor league affiliate. I think they might be a Flames affiliate, or maybe they were playing a Flames affiliate whenever
they are ECHL.
ECHL, yeah.
Yeah,
no
for Calgary.
ECHL,
okay, nice. Yeah, okay. At least I knew they were Calgary.
You're on it. ECHL is where the boys go to die. You know. They didn't make it.
The Seattle Kraken, I guess, but Calgary Kraken, I don't know.
I'm keeping on. This was perfectly wrong timing to not get another contest right here. I could just keep hitting refresh. You guys keep hitting refresh too, and
I'm spamming refresh and hoping that we get something. But
okay, if not, we'll do a best ball resurrection together. How quick are those? I haven't done any yet.
They go slow, and they're also like.
Well, we can promote the pennant too. Why not? You know.
Yeah, pennant. If someone wants to jump in a pennant with us. Oh, the emergency stream falling flat right now. It came in with so much hype. We were gonna get a couple of drafts under our belt. I had some takes too.
The reason I just say that the resurrection is awful to draft is just because like nobody nobody's good right now in fantasy football. There's like 2 rounds of good players and then like literally the fourth round, come the fourth round, it's just like it's disgusting. It's like holy crap. Like how did I feel good about drafting anybody? Like it's really insane. Oh, what up, Coach?
Oh, I love
Coach Nez. He just made me send a screenshot of my first place team, so I think he must be bragging to me to his coaches or something.
Oh, you love it. Yeah, I saw you trying to flash a little gold on the screen there. Don't think you got away with it.
I just like to it's just like a little
love it.
It's like a little fidget spinner, you know? I mean,
man,
does everybody have one of these?
Man,
I mean,
that is so awesome.
I would not know. I would not know what one of those feels like.
So I don't want to like blind everybody. These are I gotta get a diamond tester to make sure that these are real diamonds. Like I don't think Underdog would short me on that, would they?
No, absolutely not. Those aren't CZs. Underdog's a company of class. They're handing out diamonds, but
very clear
diamonds. Yeah, crystal
clear.
How many quarts? Yeah. Oh man, I just keep refreshing to hope they drop another one of these. Like drop a small like 5K.
The one thing I guess we can talk about is the interesting news of Malcolm Brown and Tevin Coleman being active.
Yeah.
Again, it's how interesting you want to make it, but they haven't indicated that anyone's injured when they have Akers, Henderson. I mean, they have Jake Funk, so he's still there as they're on the active roster. And then they add Malcolm Brown. Maybe he's not on the active roster, and they added Brown. But that quote by Underdog saying that he has a good chance to play, man, that is just some McVay shit. If I do say so myself, right. I mean, he has a good chance to play. It's either going to be he does have a good chance to play, and all of a sudden he's going to be getting that bruising goal line work, and you know what I mean? Or he just gets that one carry. He's like, oh, we didn't find time for him when it felt, and it's going to be something like that. I did end up getting just 2 shares. It was kind of like
so you did in the player pool.
You did mix them in?
I did with 2 of them. I said, why not?
Sweet.
I think of it like like if it was a smaller contest, and I did it in the big one, not the small one. I don't know if that matters. I think DFS always poured it over like larger contests get weirder. So that's what I did it. Like, what if we're sitting here and it's the second quarter and it's like, and Malcolm Brown, and then all of a sudden they're just talking about, do you remember Malcolm Brown? And you just hear Buck just going, and we're just, I always imagine what would happen if that happened.
You have to.
And I think about it, and I didn't play him.
I know what you mean.
I feel like it's either a death sentence for. I think it's for tonight at least, a death sentence for Henderson. 85% chances for Henderson, and then like a 15% chance that we're hearing Joe Buck and Troy Aikman I don't think we're going to see much Cam Akers tonight. They wait until the goddamn kick off, whatever. We talked to McVay all week, and all he was saying is that Akers wasn't feeling well, but meanwhile he's left off the injury report. Some bullshit like that. He's so sweaty that way.
That's so funny. It reminds me of the Gophers game this weekend. Mo Ibrahim, literally
nobody knows who the fuck Mo Ibrahim is, man. Minnesota over here.
Hey, hold up. Quite a people, if you know college football, should know Mo Ibrahim.
Oh my god,
he's a Heisman candidate.
You could have said any name, and I would have been like, "Who the fuck is that?"
I know, dude. Mo. Okay, anyway, he was a Heisman candidate at one point this year.
I actually have heard of him.
Yeah. So they didn't say anything about it. In the Roto Grinders Discord, because I had to go check. I'm like, what is going on? He was 26% owned by Sharps, by everything.
Yep.
Just they found out that his ankle sprain that they just didn't disclose. That he injured last thing. They just didn't disclose it, and then all of a sudden it was basically the end of the second quarter, and they found out about that, and then they talked to PJ or the coach, and he's like, yeah, he will not be coming. They determined pregame that he wasn't good to go, so our staff didn't allow it. It's like, go F yourself.
Nothing makes you laugh harder than college football DFS sweats tilting over some shit that wasn't reported. Y'all deserve that for betting on amateur athletes. I'm sorry.
You know what? Let me get my fix in on Saturday. Okay?
Anyways, go ahead, host. Take us away.
Yeah, what I was going to say about the Malcolm Brown stuff is, though it was 2 years ago, McVay was a Brown guy, right? He was about it in 2020, and he worked over Hendo back in that day until Cam Akers got hurt, and then it became this kind of weird split. So if you see Malcolm Brown to start the year came out and he had those goal line plunges in week 1, and then split the next week where it was kind of all this muddied backfield. But there's a history. All I'm illustrating here is I don't think we can read too much into 2020 numbers when they had Goff and blah, blah, blah. But all I could say is with the same coaching staff, they brought this player back for a reason. He's always had some kind of fixation with Brown being a quality football player, right? And, if we just go football guy shit on this, they go, oh yeah, Hendo in practice, little banged up, doesn't look as good, not getting the passing down work that we like. Akers has had bad red zone success. Let's bring in Malcolm Brown, right? And now all of a sudden they march down the field the first time, and Brown gets that goal line rep because they're like, yeah, we've seen it. We saw it. It was like when, I mean, not to the same magnitude, but like when Pete Carroll brought back Marshawn Lynch. It's like, oh yeah, this is our guy. Oh yeah, we're going to pound it at the goal line. He hasn't touched a football in 2 years. Not goal line carries. Here we go. Right.
Yeah. No, I can totally see it. Malcolm Brown is built for it too. I think most people know Malcolm Brown's physical stature like that. He's a big boy. So I think
if Cam Akers fumbles that ball once tonight, oof, it's Malcolm. I see Malcolm Brown is just getting into that game, and it's just they're loving it. McVay's like, I didn't even have to do anything. It's Brown time, baby.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Brown time.
Yeah. So that's the one thing that I wonder if they also brought it up is like just simply like if there's an injury they're not hiding. If it's I know he fumbled once this year, but he had the fumbles last year in the playoffs. And if it's the fumble, if it's just Akers hasn't been efficient. So yeah, that's just that's interesting. Like if there truly is now, watch that be like after tonight we look at that backfield and we're just like, oh, it's just like there's three people just splitting everything. That's that three-headed. That would not be fun.
And the Tevin Coleman one, I didn't really think much of. I mean, I think it's just kind of like, but it's the same. It's basically the same narrative, right?
Yeah.
It's like Shanahan bringing back Jordan his guy. Mason? Say again?
You guys didn't have 50% Jordan Mason. You guys aren't just completely sunk. I mean, that's just like all that is just like they're just scrambling for an RB2. So I mean, that's really the long and short of that. But
is Mac not on the active roster?
He is, but
no, he is,
okay. Well, I'm not. I never drafted him. I just
sure.
They just seem like basically two bodies that are vying for.
Yeah, I drafted him in best ball, just because just playing like Achilles recovery roulette. You never know who's gonna. You never know if you're gonna get a James Robinson or in this case a Marlon Mack. But I mean, it was worth the gamble. It wasn't anything expensive. But yeah, I just don't think that they obviously have a ton of confidence in him. But I mean, you're splitting hairs with Tevin Coleman. I'll tell you that much when it comes to the comparison with Marlon Mack.
Did any of you guys pull off the double quarterback, double kicker?
No, I saw someone screenshot it. If it was Eagles or something like that, they sent it. Someone sent it out, but I've seen it once.
Yeah, I did it once, and I was like, oh, I had the opportunity to do it.
Nice.
So I'm like, all right,
yeah. I mean, if there was a way to do it, I think that's probably optimal. But I'm not smart enough to definitively say. But I think that's probably the approach. Like from the 3-hole, you end up with both quarterbacks. And then all the good pass catchers in quotations go in the middle tier. And then instead of taking Skoranek and whoever else, Juwan Jennings, you opt for taking the two kickers. Or instead of taking like Darrell Henderson. Although I'm getting kind of skittish on my Juwan Jennings position because I don't think I have one. And it was friend of the show, Cody Main's flag plant. So the Showdown King himself flag planted Juwan Jennings. Now that factors in, Showdown salary and that sort of stuff.
Good point.
But the equivalent of Showdown salary in our contest is going undrafted in the 4th round.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Juwan Jennings was doing. And now I'm kind of like, oh man, if the King's taking him, maybe I should have mixed him in a little more.
That would stink. That would stink, but yeah, I feel confident that this is a pretty concentrated offense. But I mean, Juwan Jennings could very well be the Kyle Juszczyk that we were expecting. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like the guy getting touchdown. He's been an interesting player for them for a minute. It just hasn't. He's either been hurt or just hasn't come to fruition. So that does scare me. I am a 0 on 25 entries for Juwan Jennings.
I only got 1, so maybe that brings it home. Most common,
maybe
I ended up with so much. Let me figure out what combo this was that I had to I was on a walk, so I had to make sure I was continually getting a different combo at the end. I wasn't duping myself.
Dude, the hardest thing in the world to not dupe yourself when you're like walking the dog or you're doing on mobile and you're going back between completed, active, and then you're like scanning.
I only run 2 drafts at a time specifically for that reason, that I know if I do more, it gets so hectic. And I'm like,
two at a time? That's crazy.
I can do
1 at a time on the mobile.
I'm a 3 guy.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, sometimes when I'm really, if it's like I'm really trying to crank through it or something like that, but like, no, I mean, yeah, I can mainly do 2, but it was the Cup. So they switched it on the computer. It was Cup and Ayuk Kittle. I have that, and then just different combos of the third over and over and over. And I got weird with it. That's when I got like a Malcolm Brown with that.
Nice. Oh, nice. Okay.
And got some like different things, but I got so many of that.
I think that was very chalky.
I know.
Like this, like, like I have this. This will be duped 1,000 times. You know what I mean? Like maybe
I had to make,
I
was making it regardless I have. I think I have that exact lineup.
I definitely like. I think a vast majority of people have that. Yeah, don't dupe me. No, but in theory, like the way the board was going, and the ADPs didn't shift very much today. Like just in general, like the ADPs of the contest did not move. They did not fluctuate much. So you had to get weird by quote unquote reaching over in different spots. And then you had to have the right context of the board or the environment to then get someone to fall to you to make that lineup different. So I think what happened a lot was just based on ADP. It was like Cup, Ayuk, Kittle over and over again, because the 2 quarterbacks would go 2-3, and then it would go Wilson or Debo in those other 2 slots, right? And then boom, come back here. You take those skill position. So I think it looks like a very strong roster, but it's going to be duped a zillion times kind of deal, right?
Hey, if that wins, I want part of first.
This is absolutely, right? 38 teams. I got 0 Cup plus Debo. I got 0 Cup plus Stafford.
Ditto.
None of it. Got none of that.
Sample size of 25 here. None of that.
Not fortunate to get it.
And the other one that I would add is I think it was pretty rare to get Debo plus Stafford because of their ADPs. Because for Stafford to fall, someone had to take Debo.
Normally, I don't know if I believe I have any of that.
I have 1 Stafford plus Debo. So I think the rarest combinations out there would be Cup plus Stafford, Cup plus double quarterback, which is just insane if that happens, and then Cup plus Debo, and then Stafford plus Debo. Those would kind of be the rarest of combinations in my mind going into this slate.
Yep. I don't have any of those.
That.
No.
I feel like bet your ass Feed the Freezer's got 3 of each with Malcolm Brown.
Feed. Oh, hey, Feed, if you take it down, by the way, you're welcome to come on the show, please. So
he's coming. He's coming. We're fine.
You know what would happen? He would come. He's so anonymous. He would come on the show with like that, like the shadow over his face.
Whoa. Yeah, talking like with the anonymous talking. Like,
so what I went on the slate and did was
like who are you hiding from, bro? Come say hi.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Dude, that'd be so nasty. Yo, here, let's get weird. This is a fun question. I got $20 on Underdog, no experience on it. What should I bet on? Let's build a pick'em. Let's build a pick'em together. Let's
okay.
This is file this. Let's file this under. This is not financial
advice whatsoever. I would say if you have no experience, I will say they do have beginner lobbies specifically.
Yeah, the new beginner
that don't
lobbies.
have
That's great.
Yeah,
we don't have them. We don't have them on our screen, so they won't show up. But if you do, I don't know the limitations. We can maybe bring them up on the screen and show.
Oh, sure. I don't know if they have if Underdog they probably have like a post or whatever, right?
Like rules or something. Rules and scoring. Experienced lobby badge. So I don't.
It must be something
beginners.
under
but
that, right?
Basically, I'll try and get it while I'm here, and I'll relay the information. But I would say if you're new, definitely test out. They even have free lobbies. I'm pretty sure, like free games. So like, just to get it doesn't cost anything. And I know that doesn't sound exciting, but I mean, to just get accustomed to how it works, do a couple of that. Maybe watch some previous streams, and then start with those beginner lobbies, because you won't have us, and you won't have anyone that has like with badges, or anyone I think that either doesn't have a badge and still has enough experience to not be a beginner. So I would say do that. We will still be able to pick them, but again, not financial advice.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, this is an interesting one. Eric brings up he got a Cup, Debo, Kittle, Tevin Coleman. Kind of fun.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I got no Cup Debo, so you're instantly unique there. Then
I got
Kittle
the
for my money. Kittle for my money is probably the best value play on the slate, like value in quotations. Like he's, I think it's Cup. If you were ranking quote unquote value, I would go Cup at the 101 is my favorite play on the slate. Give me the 101 and give me Cup every single time. But if you were going to tell me that I could have Kittle in the third, that's a close second. That's a very close second if I could have Kittle in the third every time versus Cup in the 101 every time, right? Yeah. And then, I mean, Tevin Coleman just like shot in the dark. They know his history. They know his past. Shanahan loves to mix backs.
Exactly.
He's active for a reason.
It's the 49ers. A ditto on all that. Like I could see definitely you could see it not be having Tevin Coleman having 3 carries and do nothing with it. You could see him having 5 carries and bursting with it because he's fresh for this one game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I just want to say on that beginner thing, I did find it. It's basically contests will be labeled beginner if you are available and have entered less than 50 contests. So
okay,
that's
great.
If that fits you, because I think that you haven't done.
I think I'm like 4,000 entries over that limit.
Yeah, so definitely would recommend those as on what you should bet on. Those experienced ones, you'll have a way better time and you'll learn the ropes.
I have a proposal for our first pick'em.
Mr. Nez takes. You can have all the proposals.
Yeah, what do you mean? You're the only one who fucking wins anything. Let's go pick the whole slip.
All right, so pick one here. Let's take the under on Stafford's passing attempts. This game. 42 points total.
Kind of gross.
Yeah. It could be just like, a very awful primetime game. Malcolm Brown's active. We're going to use him. So that may be a little more ground game than we're expecting here. The Niners are, as we know, are not necessarily gunslingers. So they're going to try to run the ball, try to burn some clock. Let's take the under on his passing attempts.
Okay. Yep. I mean, you sold me. Twist my rubber arm there, buddy.
All right, somebody else go next.
That narrative fits the mold of this game. Like I think there's definitely a path to this being quite a defensive slugfest where it's both slow paced on both sides, like offensively slow paced on both sides, but the clock's running a lot because both sides are running and both teams are playing good interior defense.
Yes, that is the thesis.
Yeah, and I tend to align with that thinking. And one thing I'll just say about I don't know, I just went on a tangent because I said the word interior, is Niners offensive line is pretty bad right now. No Trent Williams, and then the interior has just been bad all year. And I don't know what that means for this contest other than like, Aaron Donald feasting perhaps. I don't love the fact that I wound up with so much Jeff Wilson exposure just by happenstance. I got him in the third a bunch. So I think I have unique builds in that regard, but I don't feel confident about it. So my pick moving into this with that thesis is looking at Jeff Wilson and Jeff Wilson unders to correlate with low pass volume as well. And maybe not attempt unders, but perhaps yardage unders. So we'll see what's available in that. Yeah, Numi, talk while I look.
So I think I like our next one as the George Kittle. We're gonna do George Kittle over 4 receptions. Okay, so I like that, and I like having the receptions. I mean, all of them I think are around on the even mark. Not all of them, but I like that because even if as much as I don't like a push, if I can still push it and then at least recoup it, you know what I mean? Like I'll take that. So, and I think to go and point with your terrible offensive line is if he's just going to be quickly getting rid of that ball, George Kittle could be the recipient of it. And he loves George. I mean, it's Jimmy Garoppolo, so he loves George Kittle. They got that more rep back. Neither of them probably practiced together whatsoever. So, you gotta, I like that. I think he could be in line for if it's not like decent, like quantity in yards, just volume in his like reception. So I think he could easily get that and over. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. I like the thesis of that play. Now, like thinking through a pick'em slip, like just in general, because we haven't done one of these on the stream together.
Right.
I think it's pretty good to go back to that notion of what we talk about the showdown lineups is building a story.
Tell a story. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Love it.
So we're telling a story here. So betting the over on those receptions correlated with the under on staff, like that's probably fine, right? Like we're pretty cool with that.
Yeah, I think so because it's
yeah.
I mean, just because he gets 5 receptions doesn't mean we're not betting on like a Justin Jefferson against him going for like yardage and going bonkers type deal.
Right. Yeah,
like,
that's a good
like
point.
You can also look at. I was gonna say you can also look at it as like not as the Rams potentially in positive game script and them not needing to throw as much. Meanwhile, the Niners spend most of the game in negative game script and needing to lean on the pass more is a way to look at that. Which I think kind of leads into your Jeff Wilson under.
Yeah, so I'm saying that's the best narrative here for sure.
That.
So we're thinking right now, which means we can correlate something on the ground on the Rams side as well.
I think it should be Cam Akers.
Okay, so we like Akers there. Yeah. Well, let's go back to the Jeff Wilson one first.
Yeah, for sure.
If we think they're trailing, there's the over on 2 pass catches. I don't know what you guys think about that. There's the over on rushing plus receiving, something like that. There's the over on just the receiving, or we can go with the under on attempts because they're trailing, or the under on. I don't like doing the fantasy points one.
Yeah, because he can get there with a touchdown.
Yeah, right. So I'm thinking I'm thinking under on rush attempts.
Let's do that.
Would be
it would be that one or the rushing and receiving. But I was going to say rushing attempts first, so I like that.
Okay, so the story we're painting now is LA scores first. LA scores on the ground. LA isn't forced to throw much, and they're pushed into catch-up mode, so they're not rushing, and Kittle's being the target.
Yeah.
Okay. So then a natural correlation with this would be to mix in, if we feel comfortable. We don't have to go more than 3. We don't have to necessarily get to 5.
Pick 5.
A natural
pick 5. Come on now. Yeah. What are you doing here?
Have some stones, buddy. Okay. So a natural correlation with this would be then to bet on one of the running backs. And we're kind of the idea that Hendo is going to be phased out tonight with the Malcolm Brown active, and we think Akers is going to be the lead. That's kind of our consensus together.
That was my thought process, but 34.5 rushing and receiving. Like, is that just a fat line, or am I, or am I like being led astray on my own take?
I mean, that one I like as the I mean, if you're talking value, that one seems pretty nice. I mean, he can, if we're just overthinking this, and then all of a sudden we're watching Hendo get, Hendo work, and it's just because again we're doing recency bias after one game, just like everyone. But I like that too. You can talk me into either one. Like I think under. Okay,
for Hendo, yeah.
See, I like Akers rushing over potentially.
Okay, this is what I like. I like Akers over fantasy points.
Yeah.
Hendo under rushing and receiving.
That's
because those two things are kind of correlated in my mind.
They are. Let's do it. 100%.
So
I thought you were saying you liked it for both if you wanted to do that one over, which I was game for.
No,
both running backs get home?
No. I was if you wanted to. Sorry, I was under the impression you wanted to do Hendo over Akers and then do a totally different player. But I like your thesis. And again, I'm just going off of what I got here. And
no, I'm just kind of saying, like, what if I'm wrong? Like I'm surprised that that's at 34.5, given like Henderson did jack last game, and we're looking at Malcolm Brown being active, and this is a 42-point total. Like, watch him go over, but like to me, like that feels trappy. And I want to go under. And I want to go under, just say, you know what, don't get cute, hit the under. Like everything we talked about lines up with like that being like an awesome line for us to hit the under. I'm just confused.
Fair enough. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But I think the nice thing about this slip in general is it tells the story we're trying to build, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like this, just this tells the story of Rams score on the ground early with Akers. Rams are in ball control, leading the whole way. Niners are playing catch up with Kittle. Then they can't afford to rush the ball that much with Wilson. Plus the active Coleman steers us off him a little bit. And then we get on some combination of these running backs, basically Hendo not being the guy.
I like it.
Are we confident? Yeah, give me a confidence interval out of 10, boys. How confident are we on this slip? Not financial advice.
Well, let's just say I'm glad we're doing it under your account. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would say about I would give it about like a 6.5, 7.
Okay. 6.5 for a 5-way parlay.
I'm a good 7. I'm a good 7. I feel like
can't be overconfident because then you're just letting down all the time. I'm just kind of middling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, my whole life has been overconfident and being let down, guys.
It's really
that's my MO.
It's really the Henderson line that I think could go either way. I'm with Nez. Like, now that he points it out with all that, like I can easily see it going under, but I can just easily see it, just him getting there with a cup. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like, but
he's the guy who gets the goal line carry or something.
Yeah,
okay, so what if we take Hendo out?
Line,
what if we take Hendo out? Let's take Hendo out. You guys are getting a little cold feet on Hendo here.
I'm not. I'm not.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Right. Let's do it. Let's roll.
I'm looking for a line on Henderson just to like kind of like cross like I'm just trying to like cross check and see what like DraftKings is offering on that.
Okay.
On that prop.
I got a little tool open on the side here, but no free ads. No free ads.
Yeah.
I got a little tool open here, but for whatever reason,
if I beat you to it, I'll shout it out.
Ticking time bomb.
Rush receiving props. They don't do total yards. Huh? Oh, there they go.
Hey, no free ads when they're tools.
Yo, Henderson's at 30.5 on Underdog or on DraftKings for his total yards
combined.
Correct.
Yeah.
Minus 115 juice on both ends of that.
So we're buying 4 points basically.
Mm-hmm.
We're buying 4 yards.
Listen, we get it, Nez takes. All right. You're hot. When you're hot, you're hot.
When you're hot, you're hot, man. When you're hot, you are hot.
I swear, dude, if I see Nez on top of this leaderboard tonight, we're simply me and John are not. You don't expect us tomorrow. It's simply a Nez show.
I don't want to like burst your bubble, but I'm so certain if I'm at the top, I'm chopping it with like 30 dudes.
Just based on your rosters.
I have no super teams. I'm just like.
We're just here for that. We're just here for a good time. Yeah. We're just here so we don't get fined. Yeah, that's literally
I see one of 30.5 on BetMGM. I see 35.5 on PointsBet.
This is varying.
Yeah, there's a lot all over the place. I see rushing total of 20.5, which is comparative to 22 on Underdog.
I got well, and it's not
total receptions 1.5, same. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling we buy this line right here, and we put $20 on there, $400 to the good fella in the chat who gave us the shout. Lock it in.
Could not be further from financial advice.
Could not be further. There it is. Tweet out that.
Yeah, the Discord and tweet it out, huh?
There we go. Absolute locks of the night. Actually, I'm gonna share these pics.
I kind of love that slip. Make sure I can double down on that.
Dude, what just happened? I just hit copy paste and it just disappeared. No,
it might be on your clipboard or whatever they call it.
Man, if you make me have to get that separately and I don't have to click a link, I swear to no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh
man, okay, that's the one thing I wish we could. Maybe it's something back end or something like that. But it'd be so cool to be able to like send your slips through a link and be able to do that afterwards. I don't know. I don't know if that's. But...
Oh, here we can do one of these. Why didn't I think of this before? Let's do a little $3 3-man with
Let's go. Let's go. What kind of
freezer,
poor sap are we gonna run into?
freezer.
Yeah. Dude, watch Freezer be in this $3
Oh, he's in here.
man, like
he's
just
in here.
eating.
Come on, please. Oh.
Even the sharps have their limits, my friend.
Yeah. Well, he's probably in the instance. What are we talking about?
You're right. He's all over there.
Yeah.
They just blanked out Jeff Wilson's 2.0 receptions. I'm looking at these pick'em lines now.
What is the new one going to be?
I made one strictly out of like I just saw it and just put it together. I'll read it to you again. Not financial advice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yikes! All right. Well, we took the Daryl Henderson over. On mine for that I put in for 50 on the pick 5. I took the Daryl Henderson over. Receiving and rushing.
Yeah, well, sorry, Newman, you lost, but
one of them, we're hitting on one of them.
Something's hitting tonight.
Hey, we just need Debo and we get that boost.
There we go. I tweeted.
Oh yeah, you got the boost.
Tag along with the lock of the year, not financial advice.
just the biggest lock of the entire calendar year. But again.
Not tag along with the lock of the year. My gosh.
It's under season, man.
Yeah, it's under season all over. Like the MLB streets, you just hit an under half the time.
Well, I mean, only cowards bet the under. I mean,
it's
that's
so
just the way it is, right?
Yeah. Do you want to live a little or do you want to make money?
What do you guys like here? You guys like Debo? We got Debo at 3 here. I think Debo's a good one.
I want Higbee and Akers.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You want
Kittle?
You guys want to go Kittle or you want to go Jimmy G?
Nah. I think Jimmy G.
All right.
Yeah, if we're trying to win $5.
Yeah, man, we're trying to smoke these foods. We're trying to get $8 here. We're trying to get $8 here.
Oh,
yeah, eight total, of course.
These guys have no idea that they're just entering a nice casual little 3-man. All of a sudden, they're on stream just getting bullied.
JSR and C-Folk, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Earn your stripes. Earn your badge.
Earn your badge.
I can't tell if they have badge. I can't tell if they have it or not.
That'd be cool. We can give out honorary badges to the badgeless.
Friendship badges. Friendship badges.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, they're gonna have new colors. They're gonna have the red for experience, the gray for like whatever, and then it's gonna be another color for like a badge, bro.
Oh, sorry, I'm zoomed in like hella. You guys.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know if they have badges or not. I don't know what we're dealing with here.
I gotcha. Okay. Higbee and Allen Robinson it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
I don't know, man. If we really want to win that 5, we might have to get weird with it.
Yeah. These guys just kind of gave us the stones here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have fun with your Daryl Henderson under 34.5 yards.
Yeah. You guys have fun with those 2.9 points
on the first play, and he just
oh man.
I don't know.
All right, let's see
what the instant looks like on desktop. Let me see if it looks cool.
The what does?
The instant, because it looks cool on like mobile. Like I was saying, oh yeah, it's not quite as the same hepatic experience.
Well, I need to try it out on mobile.
Oh, one thing I will say, I don't think you can. Oh, and it just regged. All right.
For what?
I was gonna try to unreg on desktop and I couldn't. I was like, okay, well we're in.
Now you're in.
I'm not even setting rankings. Oh wait, it makes me set rankings. That's too much.
Good.
Wow, they got main slate up already, but just for the 10-man floors.
That means it's coming.
Whatever. Yeah, I think this little kind of grace period right now between no contests right before lock and the following ones. Is kind of when they're getting that set up, right? Like that's when it's getting ready.
Normally, I would say at 7, like before the game even starts, you can. I was already drafted 2 teams. That's why I was like, because when you go to rankings and you see main slate week 5, it's there, so you can technically see what the ADP will look like or what you'll be drafting off of if you want.
Oh, okay. Let's pull that up. Yeah, let's pull that up real quick.
Go to rankings. Yeah, there you
here,
go.
actually, you know what? You mind taking over for a second? I have a decent amount of DraftKings money that is unfilled out right now.
Yeah.
I'm just about to.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay, here I'll stop sharing and then I'll
let me get that.
I'll let you share yours.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, man,
yeah, no, you just sit there and
there
you
we
fill
go.
that out.
Andrews list and we have an
okay,
Andrews
yeah.
list.
So you want me just to go?
List
You want me just to go like scroll up and down kind of, and then we'll go position by position, or what?
Yeah, sure. Well, let's just do it. Yeah, like quick or whatever.
Oh, we got Oaks in the chat. He's Underdog rep. He said main slate incoming. Let me just pull that over.
Oh,
here.
right. Okay. Well,
Sorry,
maybe
guys,
we got to
gonna be
hang
bright.
on for that to load.
Right, we'll
I
check
was
that here
wondering
in a
why they
second,
didn't do a third Monday night one, and I imagine it's because it was the super flex, so it's a new experience. So maybe they weren't confident enough to throw that one out there. But B, also, I think main slate was coming, so it was kind of like,
I wonder if
once that one filled, here we go.
Yeah, you're gonna want to jump in these if this is how your ADP is gonna look.
Clay, man, not everything on this planet has to be an NFT, but I'm down.
Oh my God. Yeah, sign me up. What's the roadmap?
Need the white paper.
This is
Michael. I think it's just what we stated, where it was just kind of
Mike,
in
Rick.
between. Oh, yo, Oak's already in here. Boom, live now. Let's check that out. Let's be the first in there. Oh, let's go. Sitting in the lobby waiting. Let's fill this.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oaks knew we needed some content.
Yeah, he was like, these guys are floundering. He's like, this stream's going off the rails.
This is really what we signed up for? Oh, God.
Did you reg?
Oh, we reg. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing if they have any of the other stuff. We're good. It's right here.
I was just going to say.
Oh, first lobby.
No, this is literally the first. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's the first lobby. So.
Newbie, you set the ADP. You have the 101 for the week. Don't fuck it up.
Okay, well, guys, come on. You're going to set me up with the 101? You really want me to? You know what's happening, right?
Is Jefferson on the slate?
Yeah, he is.
No, I think they left him in London. They left him in London.
But if we can go cup. I'm fine with that. If we actually want to go cup, that makes literally more sense. So
okay, let me pull up. I can't believe you're getting me vested in this right now. I'm lighting all this money on DraftKings
you're good.
On fire.
Me and Nez got this. You're good. You get your DraftKings.
Man.
I'm just trying to see if they have anything else.
Bills, Steelers. Okay, let's
minus
throw some
14 favorites.
Yeah, I have the betting odds out here. The highest total was what was it? I'm on
Bills.
So we got
Steelers,
Philly Cardinals.
Philly Cardinals. That's kind of like setting up pace wise.
Yeah,
Cardinals are gonna get
Bucks versus pass.
Chargers, Browns. All right, we got first pick here. What do you want me to do, boys?
I'd be taking Cooper Kupp most likely.
Yeah, we can do Kupp. That's fine.
Yeah, I like this shout in the chat, Clay, saying that Jags Houston. That kind of feels like, just by glancing at it, that kind of feels like Seahawks and Lions did last week. You know what I mean?
Did I join? Oh wow!
I'm just saying, not saying. Just saying, not saying. You know?
Yeah, no, I like that. And for total wise, wasn't it up to? No, it wasn't up there. Oh, it was decent, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's frisky is a good word to describe that game.
Falcons, Bucks.
Yeah, that's cool now that Brady has pass catchers again.
Again, I'm just going off totals. These are not my thoughts right now. I'm kind of this is the first I'm really looking at it. I really want to hold. Dude, honestly, if this was me, this is my account. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, fellow badge bro. What's up, Mike?
What do we got?
Yeah,
dude, I want to jump in.
I didn't realize those were. I didn't realize Raise It was Mike as well.
Oh, pull up that Clay comment if you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, okay, here's my only thing is when we don't have ADP, this is when I don't like to get weird.
This is where you should be buying value as much as you can right now.
Like I totally agree with that, but it's like when I'm going to be sitting here with these, what are we doing here? Why are these quarterbacks getting taken in the first?
Because, man, look at the
I know.
There's only 30 seconds.
You're telling me I could have got Jefferson at the 6?
Well, I don't know, man. Maybe you should have traded back. I don't know what to tell you.
Love to see it.
They wouldn't let me.
Guys, I think we are making moves in the pick'em streets. They done took down our Kittle prop. They must have really loved what we were spitting.
Looks like
Are we influencers? Yo, I heard we're influencers.
Are we setting ADP and moving lines in the same stream? Holy crap, man! They're gonna ban us.
Yeah, if only we were sharp, then we'd matter. You know.
I wonder if we're gonna get anything new with these contests that they kind of overlaid, like that 25 kind of goes down to a smaller entry field or something like that.
Like a side, like there was a lot of overlay in the goal line stand.
I know.
There was
but I mean, take it when you can get it.
Like 23. Yeah, I know. There's like 23% overlay, so I really hope that they keep it the same size and using our influence, they trust that it'll fill again, because that was, I mean, like, I was telling Numi, like, man, that really felt like it where it was at. Just given, like, you know, wanting an easy way to fade the game is like, we'll spread out the exposure of the game amongst 12 people in a lobby like that.
Right,
that felt so good.
So what are we thinking here? Debo? We want Debo?
Go ahead and add him to the queue. Let's check out running back, please.
I'm running the Sims right now. Hold on.
Man, Chubb looks fucking fantastic.
I can be down with some Chubb.
I mean, we can double tap that. So Jamal looks amazing against the Patriots.
So we're gonna take Debo here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down with Chubb. I like Chubb.
Yeah.
Well, Clay mentioned a name. I don't know if you guys know that name. Is anyone familiar with this
Overzet's Monday morning overview?
Yeah, have you ever heard of this Overzet character? I don't know. Whom is he referring? I don't know. Friend of the show, maybe. Friend of the show, maybe.
One day?
Maybe coming. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Maybe.
Little smoke. Who knows?
A little smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
We'll see.
We'll see. I don't know.
Could be a clip. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah. I don't know. Should we clip that?
Let's touch on the tight ends here for a minute. We've got, like I was trying to state, no Kelsey and no Andrews. It kind of sets up for an interesting play here. I think this might be the week of sixth round tight end here. I would be surprised if we get any tight end steam before the sixth round. That isn't an auto pick this week, to be honest.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. It would kind of be like, basically this is like your standard MLB slate where it's like you're gonna wait for pitcher. Like there's no pitcher that stands out.
And one of those, where there's no aces.
Yeah, no aces. No, this is you're coming out here and you're with a bunch of gas cans like Eric Fetty, who is a gas can. Thank you very much. No.
Sometimes he has the ERA of a quality start,
and
that's all I'm saying.
You have all these, well, his xFIP and ERA and K percentage and block percentage.
With the projections,
yeah. Oh, you
guys are nerds, man. You guys need me back. This thing's going off the rails without me here.
Hey, you worry about not setting your money on fire.
He's the one that brought up Eric Fetty. So Clay
probably gonna get more money on your baseline, on your dummy lineup, than you are with actually setting your lineups.
Anyways, Clay brings up in the chat, he brings up Kittle against Carolina, which I do think is probably the most attractive play right now.
Yeah.
However, Carolina's defense, I think, is not like a pushover.
Yeah. Mark keeps saying they're for real. Yeah, Mark keeps saying they're for real.
They've been like a project in the making for a couple of years now. They invested a ton of capital into that defense. So
what are we thinking here? Do we want to lock up QB? Or because the people with QB are, so I guess there's only two other people that need it. We don't have to.
Did Mike Will go off the board? Or not Mike Will, I apologize. Mike Evans. It looks like he did.
Yes.
All right. I was gonna say Brady sounds kind of cool, but
Brady with Mike Will right here, and then just naked tight end.
Kittle,
for what it means, Kittle doesn't really fit this lineup.
Do we just want to do? We have 6 seconds.
Shoot, man! I was gonna say.
I just need a stack. I'm doing Matthew Stafford.
All right, go back to wideout, por favor.
Yep.
Potentially into a Mike Williams bring back with Chubb.
That's what I was thinking immediately with that. So, and then
tight end is like, fuck it.
Yeah. So I'll go do that. Here, let me cue him.
Yeah, we'll have options here.
So Dalton Schultz as a bring back could be like an easy bring back, because that's what I like to do with my tight ends on a slate like this. It just makes, to me it makes sense. We don't, with all of them deceiving like that.
I would rather double stack Higbee personally, just because like Schultz coming off a PCL, I think he put up a donut last week, right? Just because you need Stafford to go off.
That's true. I mean, we have Cup, so I'm thinking basically my thought is in this lineup it just funnels through.
He covers that, no doubt.
And then it's just basically we get that bring back with the tight end filling that and just hoping that it's Schultz. But that could be popular, so you're right. And
you can get a cut mean game and he still helps your lineup. You know, it doesn't have to be a 30 point. It doesn't have to be a 30 burger.
This is my team, damn it. No, I'm just kidding.
And just while we're talking here, looking at tight ends, I think Freiermuth is really interesting too. Steelers are going to be a negative game script almost certainly.
That's a great point. And Kenny Pickett might just fixate on him. Just fixate on your boy.
Yeah, I mean he's making downfield passes that Mitch was afraid to. So
what do you want to do?
Yeah, like that ball he threw to Clay. The ball he threw to Clay and it clanked right off his hands and turned into an interception.
So what do you want to do, Higbee, or I'm down with the Freiermuth call.
I kind of like Higbee personally, but I think we need Stafford to have a baller ass game.
You guys are gonna be salivating over that Rams double after they drop 40 tonight.
Yeah, right. Think about that, right? If they light up the Niners, that stack's gonna be expensive as hell.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be able to, especially with the.
Go ahead.
Sorry, there's only 94 people are in this tournament so far. I like checking that out.
So sick. People just jumping in already.
So I got a buddy last week on Underdog. Friend of the show, Seth. If you're watching, salute. Just a guy.
What's up, just a guy? How's it going?
Alan's already in there defending his title.
Yeah, I just draft on the weekend.
Yeah.
So my buddy Seth just started playing Underdog. He invested 110 last week, came out with 185. We love to see it. Yes, I told him to hammer those beginner contests because he's a pretty sharp dude, and that's a double up. And I think he made up pretty well. He also hunted the whale a little bit as well, but I think he made most of his money on those double ups. But yeah, so happy to see it. Love to see it. Tell your buddies.
Dude, I've been trying to get. I mean, I don't know what else to tell them. I've been telling them about them. I've been showing them. I mean, my guys are hard baseball guys, and they just look at this overlay. They just don't even care.
They don't know what overlay is, dude.
Yeah, they don't even. So I've tried to show it and get them. They don't care. They just care about our season-long league and our $750 the first. Oh my god! So we're doing Cooper Cup again?
Shit, man. How can we not? I don't know.
That's the only reason why we can't.
We could if you wanted to. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get my Justin. We'll get my Jefferson. Plenty of them.
Yeah, Willis feels my pain. He's trying to get people over too, and he can't. It's all right. One day they'll see it. When Willis is the next one that takes down five figures, they'll follow.
It's coming, dude. Like it's so much. It's more fun. Yeah, it's a little more time consuming. It's just more fun to draft than
it's a way more enjoyable game than building and hand building DFS lineups and being like
F and tweet, dude.
Yeah, like it just hand building DFS lineups as a casual player and being like, how does this salary fit together? Like, like finger counting, like
and not even just as a salary player, even as somebody that's like seasoned. Like looking at the slate, thinking about ownership, it like throws your brain into a pretzel and it becomes this like unenjoyable process where it's like I don't even like I have like my favorite plays and I'm like, well, I don't even want to play them now because it's too thin. And then I find like a chalk lineup. I'm like, well, that's too low. And I'm like, fuck, I don't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm so bad at traditional DFS, man. Believe it or not. Yeah.
You just got to block out the player names and just turn.
That's literally what I do. That's literally what I just make it into a bit like it's a game of chess basically.
It's an ownership puzzle. That's all it is.
Newman, can you throw up the draft board real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take a look. All right, Hill goes. That's interesting that Hill is being drafted that high, considering we have no Tua, but Bridgewater wasn't. Bridgewater actually lit him up. So actually, that makes sense.
I wouldn't say lit him up. He looked like Teddy Bridgewater.
I mean,
he looked like the Teddy we all know.
But Tyreek Hill got like a shit ton of targets. I forget the exact number, but
AJ Brown or Mike Evans. I didn't mean to insult you so bad there, Nezzy.
Yeah, he just disappeared.
He just said, "You know what? What are you thinking, AJ or Mike Evans?"
I kind of like Evans Brady.
Okay.
Like not Brady next, but like Evans plus Brady feels fun.
I agree.
Yeah. Who's Atlanta is AJ Trammell?
Who as far as
AJ Terrell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just as like they're kind of like lockdown shadow corner kind of deal. I don't know much about him, to be honest.
Yeah, 14 targets, by the way, for Tyreek Hill last week.
Wow.
So I ain't saying. I'm just.
I mean, when they're gonna Mike McDaniel's
14 targets and how many were from Teddy
players? Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm just curious. Like I don't know, like what I didn't watch Thursday night. I was at a surprise birthday party, and for whatever reason, they're having a party and the ball game's not in the background. Like, shoot me. Are you kidding me? Like, who does
23 attempts for Teddy.
I'm just
23 attempts, and how many? I wonder how many were from him versus how many were from Tua.
What do we think here, boys?
Like what the split was. Take Henry. I like Henry. Like, yeah. I think when you're building off these onesie positions, like getting a third round alpha onesie.
Oh my God, man. Henry at Washington is insane. I just now saw that. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
My only other option there I was thinking was just CD but CD is going to have the Ramsey treatment, and that is the truth. So.
Yeah. And well, last week we talked about the Washington defense being a pass funnel too, though.
That's
like
true.
Just with the Henry play. But that being said, when the whole identity of your offense is to pound the football and have two tight end sets and Treylon Burks is now hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like that seems good.
It's setting up for him.
And they're doing, they did it again last week.
Baby.
They did it again last week. Like exactly what Mark was talking about. Where they literally just designed those passes where he would just run, catch it, and then just go right up the field and get those. Like they did it again over.
They are passing. They are.
He dropped a big one too.
Yeah,
he dropped a huge one.
Yes, he did.
And that is a problem. If Derrick Henry is involved in the pass game, that is officially.
I think they realized, like, hey, we should do whatever we possibly can to get our best players to the football.
Yeah,
it's like now
that AJ Brown's gone.
Yeah, congrats, Vabel. You figured it out. So,
hey guys, breaking news on the emergency show. We might have some really special guests next week.
Is that so?
We got a couple slide in the DMs here that might be noteworthy names. We'll leave it at that till some things happen right now, but just a little teaser for the loyal viewers that are here for an emergency stream at 7 p.m. before lock. Just a little nugget there for the people.
Okay.
Some leaders of certain types of thoughts are reaching out.
All right. So for me, I think we wait on Brady. We get Pitts as the run back. Ready here? Or no? Do you not want Pitts?
You know, I don't know. Have you heard about this guy TJ Hawkinson with the 7th most fantasy points in the history of? No, I'm kidding, man.
You can take Pitts. Take Pitts.
Kittle or Pitts. I think Pitts probably fits the narrative of this build a little bit better, but both are. I think Kittle's probably, once we look at it and look at the projections and look at how ADP shifts up, Kittle will project better and be a better play this week.
100%. Kyle Pitts is the most frustrating fantasy player maybe ever.
Like Kittle might be tight end 1 in this slate after tonight.
How many we got? What is that? So that guy, yeah, he's pretty high up in the queue. He'll get taken. If we don't, he'll get taken.
Oh boys, I might be lighting it on fire with these lineups anyway.
Yeah, right. Come on now.
Yeah,
Cash
he's saying that.
nice,
He's saying that now, and he's gonna be like tomorrow on the show. We didn't have any wins, but we did have a DK. $2,000.
I'm gonna a motion to make Numi the new host, man. Golly, job security is a question mark over here for John, man.
Yeah. It's like playing quarterback for Dallas, man.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
I give Cooper Rush a couple snaps here, and everyone's talking. Everyone's talking about Numi. Cooper Rush, Numi.
That's great. I love it. So what are we thinking here? Do we want to run?
Can we go green and yellow?
Yes. I was like, what are you talking about?
If Jamal Williams is there, man, I might be jinxing it, but actually no, he's gonna be there. I have trouble not taking. I mean, damn, is Swift gonna be back? That's the only question mark, but like I don't think he is. They kind of made it seem like that this was a multi-week thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be banking on
London
Swift,
out,
especially when they're an early buy team too. I'm pretty certain that the Lions are an early.
Well, shoot, man, then that makes me want to take Jamal.
Yeah, Lions bye week occurs in week 6. So why would you bring them back this week?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's Jamal Williams smash week.
Yeah.
Don't even play.
Go with your heart.
Don't even play with your own hard-earned dollars.
There you go. Clay noted that too. Week 6 is the.
We want to run another or no?
Yeah, let's run one now that I'm paying attention.
Yeah, last one for
guys.
Your boy. I'm hungry.
Single entry.
I just left $2,300 on the table for this single entry. Ask me anything.
Same style contest we got a whole week.
Oh, Big John, we love you.
Big John, baby.
Fun.
Love it.
Right. I'm so glad they brought back goal line.
The ADP.
He said it.
Man, if I wasn't on stream, boys, I would have 15 lineups already. And they would.
Wow, look at this. Oh, you got the overlay in now too.
Oh yeah,
here
they
have ADPs.
Well,
they have ADPs because the overlays relying on ADP data.
Mm-hmm. I was just gonna say my winning lineup was the very last team that I drafted. So that's all I'm gonna say. That was minutes pre-lock.
Your last team and Allen's last team. Think about that.
I'm not gonna.
The bomb team that I had actually was drafted that morning too, so that's fun.
Yeah,
there you go. So
interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
What's up, Hope?
I'm always a advocator for the most information. I think you are too. Obviously, you know that. It's just in this game we play. Especially in the baseball, that's something I had to get over. Was like the more we I want most information, but this isn't DFS because people have the availability to get these combos earlier. So yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I was taking. We can take your boy here if you want to
right,
reach.
Thank you.
But
I can't
I can't
go 3 drafts and not have him.
Yeah, I mean that's insane that we got 3 101s in a row or whatever the hell we got the last one. But
must be nice.
Yeah, 102 and they went Josh Allen.
Yeah. Damn. But I just had something up and I was gonna say something.
I got
and now
brand going.
You were gonna say friend of the show, Hope B.
Yes.
Friend of the show.
Yeah. Welcome, Hope. Welcome to the lobby.
What's going on, Hope? Yeah, friend of the show, and not
Badge
only
Bro
that,
Dad.
she is a grinder in all of the daily street, or at least in PGA and NFL for sure. She's taking home she's a problem. A whole handful of dubs. Like,
she's a problem.
5 rings out here.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, what I was gonna say was last week with the incomplete information, I really thought that Khalil Herbert was going to take a larger jump. He didn't. He didn't have the results either. But the usage was certainly there. I'm not sure if he's on this slate, and even if he is,
Herbert, yeah, he plays. He's actually the run back for Jefferson, but I don't want to run back anyone on that team.
I mean,
we're talking Khalil Herbert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's. I mean, we can. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Actually, the defense.
No. This is your
terrible.
This is your entry. I'm just saying, like, do you have? Why would you not want to run it back?
My thought is
you have newfound confidence in your Vikings defense.
My thought is there's certain games that in general, if I wasn't looking at it, but I'm pretty sure we're favored by 7 at home against the Bears in a Justin Fields led offense. So it's just like I think that regardless of our defense, our they are just going to be. I say that, and then we'll get destroyed. So you know what it means when I talk of our team. But
right.
It doesn't really have to do with more our team. It has to do with the Bears, and I just
sure.
Yeah, it's just on these large field. It's like certain things that don't need a run back. So it's kind of like.
No doubt.
So, but I mean, I won't rule it out.
Yeah, no, this is
now.
This
I need to know
now
someone needs to give me the PFF grades and all this for the Vikings. And are we at run funnel? Are we this? Because all I know is we're mediocre. So
just trust your heart. What have you seen? I saw them get lit by Andy
guys,
Dalton. That's what I've seen.
Is this too?
Love it. Yeah, how could you not love that?
I know, but
man.
We have to get different.
Yeah. McCaffrey's hilarious right now because like his results have been have not been awful, and in fact like last week was like nice. We got the usage in the receiving game, and he still goes like so late. Like I really feel like we may not get like a 35-point game from McCaffrey, but he's not going to sink your team, which is a huge bonus when you think about like the way that these drafts have gone. Like if you have like a sub 12-point scorer on your team, like you're dust. You're absolutely dust. And he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. And then he allows you to try to get like find that 30-point game if it's not him from somebody else, which like you are no doubt going to need. So
yeah, when you think about it in terms of McCaffrey hasn't had that explosion game yet, right? Like he hasn't had that what we're comfortable assuming McCaffrey can do game yet. He's had 14 touches in week 1, 19 touches in week 2, 27 touches in week 3, 17, which 9 of were receptions in a trailing script in week 4. Like, give that to me in the second or third round over and over and over again. Even if Baker's trash, even if that offense is trash, he just has the ability to break the slate, and he has a safe enough floor that, you can win a contest if your 3 wide receivers bank and he gives you 15,
Yep. Exactly.
Hey, what's the dog's name?
Dog.
Hey, what up? This is Theodore, aka Bubby.
What's up, Bubby?
Bubby, aka Bubby Schnubby.
Love it.
He's a good guy. He's a little upset I haven't given him a ton of loving tonight. This is and during the day he's on the clock chewing his bones, digging under the bed for whatever the hell he's got hidden under there, his Bubby secrets. But in the evenings, I gotta give him some loving. So hey, Bubby, I know.
Bubby secrets.
Oh, dude, you want to talk about getting a pick'em slip? I got my dad. And he just sent me a pick'em slip. Let's go,
dude. You have to share it. You have to share it. It's hidden.
If we get this, if this somehow falls, if Lexi Dog's gonna screw me. But I've been watching a stat come and
let's go. Nice. That and Mike Will. Nice.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Numi, I need those plays. I need to know what your dad's hitting.
So he just does the fun stuff. Oh wait. Oh, he got the George Kittle over receptions. Let's go.
All right.
Oh man. Yo, get your dad on the show. Is he a sharp? Holy.
He did Cooper Kupp over fantasy points. Jeff Wilson over rushing and receiving. That helps your Wilson. Just realized the time. I thought it's he sent it. Oh, does the game already lock?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
He's realized it already locked. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm going to track this now. Yeah, he's goated. I think he's won more slips than me in the last month. I'm not going to lie. He's like, sorry, I haven't sent him. I'm like, yeah.
Man, Dad Smarts is just like a whole another level. It's just, they're just better than you.
Dad Smarts and Dad Strength, dude.
Yep.
I'm wondering if.
All right. Last pick, and then let's go watch ourselves a ball game here.
I love it. I love it.
The emergency stream. The emergency stream.
That's good. I love it.
Big afternoon for the Badge Bros. Big afternoon for the Badge Bros, and hopefully a couple big afternoons coming this week with couple maybes. We'll see. Yeah, Clay.
All right.
See you tomorrow, man.
Thanks for tapping in.
It. Yeah.
Let's see it. Is hope going to break our hearts?
No.
Nice.
Hope posted that she was at the
I like the
Green Bay
Amon-Ra
game
St.
on the
Brown
weekend.
Which game
That's
was she
right.
at?
Yeah, she was in Lambeau, right?
Oh,
yeah,
sick.
in Lambeau there. Yeah.
I like that Amon-Ra.
Peace, Willis. Enjoy the game.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Willis.
Thank you, Willis. Yeah, we'll have to,
that's
do
nice.
a little Badge Bros after dark. I'll make sure.
I hope he falls.
Yeah.
All right, a little
There you
undrafted Kyle
go.
Pitts. I love to see it.
Wow. Yeah. Holy, what a fall from grace in quotations.
That was a fun team right there. I just want to say, like, I wonder if going Jefferson at the 1-1 when his ADP is 6, and then getting that McCaffrey, and then obviously he has a 6 ADP. That's probably going to be pretty unique. So,
yeah, I wouldn't read too much into ADP on like a 100 and whatever sample. Like that could shift greatly, and Jefferson ends up as the 2. But even so, I mean, a couple fun builds there. Give it a little taste to the people, a little kickstart to the week, and that was big. That was big. Good luck, everyone, tonight. We will be back tomorrow. Not sure on a definitive time or whatever. Clay asked him about the NBA stuff.
I am.
Numi's our resident hoops kind of guy, playing that kind of stuff. I know me some hoops. I don't know me some best ball hoops. So I think there's a difference there. But we'll definitely be doing some of those in the daily streets as we go. Maybe, Mondays or Tuesdays, like slow football days, mix in some of those if desired. I think they're a lot of fun to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, another good one in the books. Again, shout out to, what did I do here? Oh man, can't be making these mistakes out here. Another shout out to good people at Underdog for hooking us up, giving us a little notoriety there. That was really cool. Why we did the emergency stream, Rudman and Winks, those beautiful stuff and beautiful contests that they're offering here, and a nice shout from them. So we'll be back, and we're going to just keep grinding these and keep being back. So yeah, anything to add, gentlemen?
No, basically, if there's any requests on specific things you want us to talk about, let us know, and we can make sure to touch on it. We got the time. So if there's any niche that wants to be filled on anything on this, on Underdog for a daily, just fire away, and we'll make sure we cover it. So
hit us up, man. We're on Twitter all the time. Just come through.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Always on Twitter.
All right, for the second time today, everybody's favorite part of the show, the end.